What holds us back the most as a society is our greed and lack of patience, as well as our fear to change or progress. That is what I put down here, and I think that I agree with a lot of this. I think that our material drive that's been like shoved in our face, hey, you need these things, you need these things. Kind of having our greed and like our jealousy, oh, I don't have this, or something like that. All of our like want and like our greed, if we don't have something and someone else does have it, we can't be happy until we have it. I think that that has a tremendous effect on our society and our ability to move forward, because when everyone is um, fighting for what someone else has, rather than um, just like progressing forward so that everyone can have it, um, we focus on, oh, I need it, not, okay, they have it, I'd like to have it too. Maybe everyone should get one. I don't know. I don't know if that really tracks super well, but um, I think another big factor is our lack of patience, and especially in the world today, people's attention spans are so quick. Videos, like a lot of social media has transferred to like shorts. Like there's YouTube Shorts, there's TikTok, there's all these things, and they're quick clips, and people's attention spans are so short. We've got deliveries that are like a day, and I'm not saying, oh, that's terrible, but I mean, I just feel like our patience nowadays is so thin because everything's so instant. Communication is instant. Um, like I said, ordering stuff is instant. Watching videos, getting that, I guess, dopamine reaction, that enjoyment, that entertainment is almost instant. Um, and I just feel like our patience and our ability to kind of deal with certain things and wait for things to come in our favor and work our way, I think that that kind of has a very substantial effect on our world and our society. And I think that everyone needs to kind of slow down and chill out a little bit. Um, Personally, I think that everything's a little fast paced and it's a little much, and I love to just slow down and relax a little bit. And as much as I want to, it's difficult in the world that we live in. And I think that that should be a change that gets implemented into our lives. I feel like everything's so fast nowadays, and we need to chill out. And then the other one is like fear of change or progress. I think that a lot of people fear the unknown. I don't think that that's really anything new. I'm not saying anything groundbreaking by saying that. There's a lot of things that people fear. If they don't understand it, they don't like it. And I feel that just because you aren't familiar with it doesn't mean you should immediately disagree. You should hear them out. You should critically think on it rather than being like, no, I don't agree with it. It's not what I grew up with. I can't. I mean, not every idea is a good idea. And some things, it happens, I guess. But I don't think that we should, like, I think that society is just as a whole fearful of change. And honestly, in some cases, like, there's kind of almost two sides now. There's a side that's too fearful of change, and then there's the other side that is so pro change that they're changing things that probably are better off not changing. I don't know. But the world is constantly in motion, and things are constantly happening, and life is going on, and we need to realize that and go along with it. We can't get so hung up on the things that it's like, wait, this isn't what it used to be. And I mean, to think that things are always going to stay the same, it doesn't make sense. Things are going to constantly change, and I think we need to change with them. And one thing that I recently had thought about because of one of the classes that I'm taking, is like with climate change. And there's a lot of talk about how climate change is heating up the planet and doing all these things, which I'm like, I mean, it is. I don't know how to, it is, but I think that rather than worrying so much about how it's changing our world, we should worry about how we're going to change with it. I don't know if I'm the first person to say this. I'm probably not. But if we're worried about our cities flooding because they're all on the coastlines, maybe we should move them. I know it's not. I know it's easier said than done for sure. Those buildings don't just get lifted up and moved, but like it doesn't matter how much it costs to do that, because at the end of the day, if the world is changing, we need to change with it. We can't just, put our feet in the ground and say, I'm not moving. If like high tide's coming in and we say, well, that's all great and all, but I don't want to move. I want to stand right here, and the tide doesn't care. The tide is gonna come in anyway, and you're gonna drown. It's just, I don't know. I just feel like it's. I know it's easier said than done, but I think that is kind of a mentality that we need to implement, because as much as climate change is a thing and probably is predominantly caused by us, I think that it's inevitable. That's just my opinion. I'm not backing this up on anything, but the world has gone through many cycles of change, and I think that this is just the next one of those cycles. The world's not going to stay perfectly uniform forever. It's constantly in flux, and we should, plan to be in flux with it. That's basically all I got to say about that. I don't know if that really tied in super well with what I was saying before, but I think that it's definitely a factor, that can be extrapolated to many other topics. But yeah, peace out. Hey, wow, that was great. So great. No need to overhype it. It was alright. Fair enough. Why don't we go this way, guys? What's over there? Probably another video. Let's go then. I'm in.